She-Hulk Attorney at Law is one of the newest Marvel shows, and I absolutely loved it. So She-Hulk is one of the newest entries in Phase 4 of the MCU, and it got a lot of backlash against it, especially when these episodes were coming out week for week. So I took it upon myself to watch this newest entry of the MCU, see just how bad it was, and I was pleasantly surprised to find out that it's not bad at all. So Jen is the cousin of Bruce Banner. She is an attorney, and after an accident with Bruce where his blood gets mixed in with hers, she now also can become She-Hulk. A lot of the show focuses on Jen as she tries to continue her attorney career while also having to do superhero stuff on the side now as she is a Hulk. I love at this point the MCU is so well developed that now characters can jump from project to project and it doesn't break continuity, so I love getting to see Hulk. I'm a big Wong fan myself, and it's great getting to see him in like all of the Phase 4 Marvel stuff. And of course, I loved getting to see Daredevil. I would like to see where his story continues in the MCU, but for this show, he was actually a really good addition. I really loved a lot of these cameos, and I love some of the newer characters too, like Madison, but nothing compares to Megan Thee Stallion being in this show.
He almost tasted that.
I love that the show never shies away from what it tries to be, which is an attorney show at heart. And there's actually really good moments both in and outside of the courtroom, and Jen balancing between her superhero life and her responsibilities and then her dream of being a good attorney was a really good struggle, I think, for this character to go on in the show. All the MCU projects so far, it does feel like one of the more casual. Like you can sit down, you can watch an episode here or there, but you don't have to watch all of it. And to be honest, that might be why some fans weren't a big fan of the show, because it doesn't feel like you have to watch this for everything to make sense, but I do still highly recommend it for anybody who's a fan of the Marvel stuff, because there's so many great things in this that I just think move the MCU in a better direction and away from everything that we've already seen before. Like Deadpool, She-Hulk actually breaks the fourth wall, and unless I'm mistaken, She-Hulk was doing it before Deadpool was, so it was really fun to see these moments where Jen talks directly to the audience about what's going on and the situations, and it's made really comedic moments. The show could have done what all the other MCU projects have done so far, which is end in a big CGI battle, but this finale actually did something I didn't expect and was one of the most creative endings I've seen to any MCU project so far. Editing is spot on, all the performances are really good, there's some really good camera work, I really like the story and some of the beats that they hit, and I think there's some really good comedic moments in here as well. The CGI isn't always great, but if you can overlook that and just see the show for what it is, I think you'll have a really good time watching She-Hulk.